Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your Wednesday morning flash update, and this is for November 6, 2019, 9:15 a.m. Central Time. So we have a mixed stock market. Some of the indices that were slightly up yesterday, down today. Those that were down, slightly up. Very mixed bag that's going on right here. When I step back and we look at bonds and notes, they were down very hard yesterday. Today, coming right back at you. Whipsaw type market. Not a lot of follow through one way or the other. Beans lower today as farmers are rushing to get that harvest in. Cold weather coming into the Midwest, and it's going to last about a week. It is going to get ugly here. Energy markets were waiting for the 9:30 report from the EIA. Overall, we saw on the API numbers a net draw of about 1.5 million barrels. Nothing to really write about one way or the other there. Gold found support at its lower Bollinger Band 100-day average of closes. It's given you a $5 bounce, but it's about the only metal really doing anything today. Up a little bit in the euro, and there's plenty to talk about there. First, let's go to the U.S. U.S. non-farm preliminary productivity came in down 0.3. They expected it up 0.9. That's not a good number. The market labor cost was up 3.6%. They expected 2.3%, a little bit of wage pressure on the labor cost there. The MBA mortgage market headline. Now, as rates are coming up, you start wondering, do people chase? They think that's it, or they hold back. So what we saw was the index itself down 0.1 for the week. We saw the index week ended November 1st versus what it was the prior time, down 2.5%. The refi index was up. That's where a lot of everything's going on, is refinancing. The Chinese government today announced various improvements on the way they're going to set up a punitive system for compensation for infringement of intellectual property rights. So you can't argue that there are things going on. I wrote a lengthy report last night for our subscribers, and I went in and I said, there is zero chance, in my opinion, that the Trump administration is going to roll back all of the tariffs in place. They could give you a blend. They may not go ahead with the December tariffs. The ones that were just put on in September, those could be rolled back. The ones early on stay in place. You need a hammer to get this type of deal through. If you just want to say, hey, we've accomplished it and we're back to where we think we can just trust you and you'll get them done, China, I wish you the best. The Eurozone, this is a problematic area now. The October services PMI came out better. So you're going to say, what am I talking about? It's the sentence under here. 52.2 versus a forecast of 51.8, and it's even better than September's. Composite PMI, 50.8 versus a forecast of 50.2, and September's 51. These are all good. The retail sales, poor. Up 0.1 on the month versus a forecast of up 0.3, and a year ago it was up 3, and for the year rather, it's up 3.1%. But this is what bothers me. The IMF just released a report this morning, and they are really calling out Europe. They are saying that the growth is being cut to 1.2% from the previous pace of 1.3. They lowered their 2020 and 2021 forecasts each by 0.1%. And then they really come down on Germany, the Netherlands, for not taking the funds they have, spending them. And they think that Europe as a group is going to have to do something like that. In other words, it just can't fall to the European Central Bank. They see problems. If Brexit doesn't go smoothly, they're talking 3.5% decline in 2 years from their growth right now, and they see the Eurozone itself taking a 0.5 point hit that's not in these numbers without that within the 2-year period. So there's plenty there that you've got to be looking at, and I probably think gold got something of a bid off that news, because when you read the report, I mean, it sends a chill down your back. It's that simple. Iran, of course, saying it's going to produce more and more of uranium. You know what? I'm always bothered. They're so peaceful. How much uranium do they need for that little country to make their nuclear reactors work for them? Just something to think about. In any case, our futures trading kit. You know, if you haven't tried our different products, and I'm talking our 2 types of different software for trades, entry of them, for charting, for news, they're there for you. Then we give you an idea, and this is a kit. It's going to take you through how do you trade, the 10 trading rules, or let's call them disciplines, chart patterns, which a lot of you I know like. Then you're going to find out how the exchange itself was formed. I put everything together. This is how it's going to look on the pattern. There's 14 of them, not 10, by the way. And you can print them out separately so you can see the typical patterns as they go. You're going to get ideas in the different brochures as to what the exchange puts out as well. We work with the CME group, and through them we put together a lot of our brochures. We've also got cause and effect. Those are the old Volcker days when you would measure money going through the economy. Our pivot point analysis is in here, as well as the Arun indicator in here, so you can measure if your indicator is still moving with the market or not. And as you see from the CME, you're going to get quizzes, updates all the time. It's a link. So what we're giving you are these links. They just open on your computer, and it's taking you everywhere. We're not going to bog your computer down in any manner. And as I said, you can get the charting software products and the like. How do you get this? Just give us a call. You can go to our website, free offerings. You'll see it right on the front page. Work with that. Or you can click up here if you see this icon on YouTube, and it'll take you right to that free offerings page. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you at the end of the day with our market wrap-ups at that time. Good luck. Good trading to you.